The gymnast begins his trampoline routine with a knee drop and then transitions well into a 360 twist before transitioning into a front drop. The gymnast, while performing this front drop, nicely lays out his body parallel to the trampoline before moving into a back drop and springing back up to his feet, completing a straight jump before moving into a seat drop. He then nicely transitions into a swivel hips where he completes 3 swivel hip movements and makes sure to bring his legs under his body as he rotates with his arms swing over the top of his body. He then performs a safe landing, also known as a motorbike landing, with his arms out in front of him at a 90-degree angle to help him come to a complete halt and finish his routine. This routine was performed to a high standard, showing he is in the autonomous stage.
The gymnast begins his vault routine with a side vault. His execution of the side vault is almost flawless. He carries momentum from the run up to the jump and uses his hands to clear the vault. His legs swing to the side and one arm lifts up to allow for this. His landing is then perfect as his legs are slightly bent and he is in a motorbike landing. The second movement in his vault routine is the front handspring. His run up and jump are both at good intensity. When his hands hit the vault, the gymnast should straighten the body as if he were doing a handstand and then proceed to flip over. As seen, the gymnast attempts to do that but doesn't fully straighten and curls over a bit. His landing is also slightly problematic. The surface is not flat, which makes it hard to stick, and he appears to attempt to slow down. However, the gymnast doesn't land with his knees bent and isn't in a motorbike landing. The movement in the vault routine is the jump 360 twist. The gymnast begins the movement well with a good run-up. However, his landing on the vault is a bit off balance, but he corrects himself and steadies. He then proceeds to 360 twist off the vault. This movement is well done as he brings his arm closer to his body momentarily to spin faster and then brings him out to slow the spin and land in the motorbike landing. Throughout the vault routine, safety precautions were taken, such as spotters and clearing the runway and landing before jumping.
In this video, the gymnast completes a routine on multiple apparatus. These include block jumps and a long trampoline into a foam pit. The gymnast begins his routine by using fundamental movement skills, doing a side jump over the block. He then does a through jump over the following block. However, he was on an angle while jumping over the block and was not completely straight, showing he is in the associative stage. He then moves to the trampoline where he completes a forward roll before transitioning into a 360 twist. We see here the gymnast perform 5 straight jumps as he prepares himself before performing the dive roll into the foam pit. The gymnast here is seen to jump on a bit of an angle rather than diving straight forward, showing he's in the associative stage.